What's going on, YouTube? It's O'Neil from Tap to O'Neil, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how I made over $2,000 last week from trading options. I know it sounds crazy. I know I mentioned it in my weekly $1,000 deposit or my last portfolio review, where I hit my new milestone of $91,000. It's crazy, man. We keep pushing these new thresholds, hitting these new milestones, and it's amazing to see. The channel's growing a lot. A lot of people are tuning in and trying to see how I do. So here's a little explanation on exactly what I got going on, how I did it, and yeah, I'm gonna show you guys. So give me 1 second. I'm gonna pull it up on my phone. I'm gonna pull up the screenshots because the numbers kind of do change. That was last week, so the numbers did change, but I did take some screenshots from last week, and I'll show you guys exactly what those screenshots are looking like now. So as soon as we get this pulled up, I'll put it on screen for you guys. Recording now. All right, so as you guys can see, it says $1,961.32, and you guys see that negative $1,300. Reason why I lost out on that much, or went down 22% on my options from last week, is because initially they pay you out. I opened up what they call a put credit spread, and as I mentioned, Eric kind of inspired me to get back into put credit spreads. I was always into them from a little bit before, but they're just hard to get filled. But I noticed that with these leveraged ETFs, that track like underlyings like MicroStrategy or Tesla, they do have more of a chance to get filled because with put credit spreads, there you can win a lot of money. I mean, you can lose a decent bit, but the upside is just worth it. So you guys can see, if you guys remember from the portfolio review, I was up about $5,000 in 1 day, and that was Thursday of last week. I was up about $5,000, and then Friday came, and there was a sell-off in the market. So obviously MSTR, MSTU dropped a little bit. So that's what that negative $1,300 was. So on the last day, I lost out on some of the upside profit that I could have gained, and that's what this was. Still pretty good. $2,000 in a week. I can't be mad at that. Um, we hit our goal. I was only supposed to be making about $2,000 per month with trading options, and we hit it in 1 week. So I can't even be mad. I can't complain. So I'll show you guys. This is the performance on the month. We're already surpassing our expectations. So maybe we can push our threshold up to maybe about $3,000 or 3,500. I don't know. I'm gonna probably set the standard to be about $3,000 per month from trading options. That's not including the other money that we gain within our portfolio from dividends. I think on um on a monthly basis we probably gain about I want to say 1,600 a month from dividends just passively. So this is the credit spread that I brought up to you guys. See, it says on the reflection of $936, and I'll show you guys the breakdown. And you're seeing the negatives. I'm kind of bullish on MSTU. Reason being, the charts on it. I explained this in my portfolio review. I'll explain it briefly, real quick. But I feel like the stock is really undervalued right now, and anytime you see that the stock is undervalued in the way that it's doing right now, especially MicroStrategy, you have to remember this is a value stock. This is a value company. It was just about to be added to the S&P 500, which is the top 500 companies, in the United States right now. So, yeah, it was just about to be added, but instead of getting added, I think Hood and another stock, I'm not too sure the name of the stock, got added instead of it. So it just kind of didn't, make the cut, and it's really in part due to its crypto reserves. So that's just why I'm bullish on MSTR. I trade a lot of options on it, and I've been making a decent amount of money. I would not recommend trading on it, if you're not willing to accept the assignment, or if you haven't done your due diligence or research on the stock or ETF itself to know how it trades and exactly how it moves. So moving on from there, on Monday when the markets opened up, this is what my portfolio reflected. It said I was up $2,400 on the week, which is a little bit more accurate of a representation, which is about 22% gain in the week. And then so to add up all the numbers, oh yeah, I'll show you guys. See, it says Monday right there, and this was on Saturday, the day after Friday, which is market close. So I'll show you, these are showing you guys the dates and stuff like that, Monday, and then we're gonna get into today. I just pretty much showed you guys the breakdown of the put spread, credit spread. This is what a put credit spread looks like. On MSTU, opened up a $5.5 put, 5.5 to $6 put credit spread that was expiring last week. It expired on the 22nd, but when you opened up, I got a $3,000 gain, and in order to close the trade out, because I didn't benefit from the full upside, I had to give up $2,000 of my profit, which leaves me at a realized profit loss of $936, which is a 31% gain. So this is the power of put credit spreads, and I'm gonna be talking about them a lot more on my channel. And yeah, just stay tuned, stay focused, stay focused on what I'm trying to explain to you guys. Put credit spreads are like a cheat code, I'm not even gonna lie, but you got to know what you're doing because you can lose out. And I do have some active put credit spreads. I might add that to this video, I'm not too sure. It may make this video a little bit longer, but I just want to focus on me making the $2,000 on this week. So this was a regular put that I opened and closed. So initially they paid me $250, and then to close it out, I had to give up $30 in profit. So my realized profit and loss was $220, which is an 88% gain. These are some crazy gains, and this is to show you guys the breakdown of that $2,000 gain. So on the put credit spread, which expired on September 22nd, gained about $1,440. And then from the regular put that I sold, which it did end up getting assigned, I took a $640 gain, and that just got me more shares of MSTU. I'm trying to build up on my shares of MSTU because I am expecting it to push up, similar to how TSLL or Tesla had that nice run up. When I was showing you guys how I viewed the chart and exactly what it was doing, how Tesla was extremely overvalued. I've been saying that for months, and then it all of a sudden just exploded. So I want to make sure I hold as much shares as I can so I can benefit as much as I can from the upside, especially if we can factor in some rate cuts of this October. If we could get another 25 basis point rate cut, that would be beautiful. And, obviously the market is going to price that in. Bitcoin is going to, obviously go up. And when Bitcoin goes up, MSTR goes up, and so does MSTU, the leverage ETF that tracks MSTR. So yeah, I'm gonna show you guys real quick. I might blur out my screen. I'm gonna show you guys real quick what the chart looks like, just so you guys get a little understanding, a little bit more of an understanding on how I read these charts. All right, so here's the chart on MSTR or MSTU. Sorry, I'll show you guys real quick. For within the past 3 months, it's down $2.48. That's a 30.3%. It's down 33%, and year to date, it's down about 38%, about $3. So I use the catalyst of Trump's tariffs to kind of gauge when is a good time to buy a stock, especially if it's a value stock. You want to make sure these are value stocks. So when the market sold off around these times, anytime I see a stock pushing down towards these catalysts like Trump's tariffs on a value stock, I mark that as an indicator, as a means to buy. So let's just show you guys real quick. Within the past month, it was up to, or let me see. So not too long ago, just a couple of weeks ago or a month and a half ago, it was trading at the $6 range, $7 range. So it does have the potential. But like I said, once it got excluded from the S&P 500, it did start to sell off a little bit. But that does not change the values within this company because it does have the most crypto reserves. So any good news coming about crypto is going to push this upwards. And yeah, that's just how I look at it. There's a lot more nuance to it, obviously, but I just want to give you guys a quick rundown on how I read the charts, because I did this same thing to Tesla, and I'll show you guys what Tesla looked like. Tesla. All right, so within the past 3 months, or let's just do year to date, or within the past year. So I was selling puts on Tesla around this range, and then I've been saying I had probably got assigned around this range, and then I was pretty much telling you guys, hey, start buying in Tesla. It's due for a nice run up. It's been trading around at this range for a while now. I know it has the potential to go up to 400, and once it was down in the low 300s, I was like, yeah, I'm selling puts. I'm getting as much shares as I can, and all of a sudden, boom, it just had this run up. I didn't get the benefit from the massive run up, but I took the money out and I put it into something else. And you guys are going to rinse and repeat the process. Like I said, about a week ago, it was trading around, not a week ago, about a month ago, it was trading around the low 300s, and now it's 100 and $28 higher. So let's just show you guys the reflection on that. See, that's about 20% gain within the past 3 months. So can't complain. I've been making these call outs. Yo, make sure you guys join up on the Discord. That is free to join. Everything is free to join. You guys want some insight, guys, hit me up on Instagram. If you guys just want to show support and join up on the community, make sure you guys like, subscribe, turn on your post bell notifications. Leave a comment down below for feedback and questions you got to ask. And yeah, without further ado, it's tapping on now. And I'm signing out.